What is going on with the market? We still have unanswered questions from people all the time. Every day I get asked this question. I'm not kidding. Like, maybe exaggerating a little bit, but every other day I get asked this question. But I really think the big question that people are asking, just asking it in a different way, I think what most of you are questioning or concerned about is my equity safe? Those of you that already own a home, I am assuming that is your biggest concern. Is my house equity safe? The money that I have built up by buying this home many years ago, a few years ago, and I've been paying off every single month. Is that equity safe? Or is the market gonna crash and I'm gonna lose all that equity? That's the question we're gonna answer today in today's market update. I hope this helps you in some way and gives you some value to kind of understand where we are and what we expect to see in the short term near future, in the next maybe 3 to 6 months. So check this out. Let me know if you have any questions. You know, I'm always willing and ready and can't wait to help you guys answer any questions that you have. So check this out. Let me know what you think. Let's go. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this. It's gonna be a little bit longer video. I'll tell you at some point in the video that if all the information that I've given you, you can probably stop watching and go do something else. But if you watch it till the end, you'll get some really great information, which will hopefully help you and answer these questions that you have. Because I have so many people, guys, that are still asking or still hoping and are still waiting for the market to crash. I don't think that's gonna happen. I've been telling you this for years, and I'm gonna share with you why. I'm not some big guru. We just look at data and we analyze what our market is doing. Now, remember, this is a very, very important point. This relates to our real estate market here in Arizona. I don't know what's going on in the other states and how they're gonna respond to what the market and what the economy is doing, but I know what is going on here, and that is what I can share with you and tell you with confidence what we expect to see, what is happening, why it's happening, and where it's most likely going in the near future, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 months, we can tell based on the data that we have. So I hope this helps you. So let's get right into it. So the short version of the question, is my home equity safe? Yes, it's a big yes, okay? And I'm gonna share with you why. But if you're already a homeowner, congratulations to you. Congratulations for not procrastinating. Congratulations for not listening to whoever some of these people listen to. I mean, I have clients that I love dearly and I respect them and I appreciate them. I just can't for the life of me understand who they take their advice from. People that were in a position to buy a home 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 3 years ago. But no, they, instead of listening to the professionals who, this is all that I do. You guys know this is all that I do and I want to help you. And I study this every 2 weeks, sometimes every week, depending on when we have these updates. Just listen to me, guys. I want to help you. I don't have anything else to gain from this. I want to help you do exactly what we're doing. Like, I'm not telling you to do something that we're not doing. Even right now, we're buying. If we find a good deal, we buy a home, okay? So I'm not sitting on the fence. Plus the fact that I believe in real estate 100%. If you understand the fact that real estate is a long-term play. I've said this 100 times on these videos. If you're thinking you're gonna make some quick money overnight, that is not what this market is. That's stocks, crypto, whatever the heck. It's the stuff that happens quick. Unless you were super lucky and you bought a house just before the pandemic and then it doubled in price in like 2 years. That's an anomaly. That's just something that was complete luck. That is not what a normal real estate market does, okay? If you understand that you're in this market for the long term, you will always win with real estate, okay? And I'll show you some statistics around that and why I'm able to say that very confidently, all right? So based on the data I'm gonna share with you guys, I can tell you confidently here in Arizona, with everything that's going on, the way the economy is growing, the way the people are moving here, businesses are moving, all this stuff, we don't foresee prices going down. Okay, there's no market crash coming for us in Arizona based on what's going on and what's expected to continue to go on. Now, if something weird happens, something crazy out of this world that's not expected, like a war, you know, unfortunately, that's a possibility, sadly, something like that, guys, we're all gonna lose, right? Like something like that happens, forget the data, screw everything, it's all going to shit, right? So nothing we can do about that. So If you're making your decision based on something that extreme, what if, you're always gonna sit on the sideline and you're always gonna lose, guys. You're not gonna be able to start building wealth for your family. I have clients, like I mentioned a minute ago, that have sat on the sidelines for 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 years and didn't buy, continue to wait for that market to crash. And guess what, guys? They missed out on hundreds of thousands of dollars in equity, okay? I'm gonna show you the chart of how much our home prices have gone up since like 2016, I think is what I have on this chart. It will blow your mind. Pretty much doubled in price in most areas, okay? How about an extra $200, $300, $700, $500,000 of equity growth just because you bought a house at that right time? Now, I know some of you are gonna say, hey, well, I just couldn't buy at that time because of this and that, and that's understandable. You probably couldn't buy 7 years ago. But if you did all the right things and you would have somebody like me in your corner that will help you and coach you and guide you through, 2 years later, you would have been able to buy a home, okay? So there is no excuse for not being a homeowner for 7, 8 years in a row, guys. There is no way. No matter who you are, if you come and sit down with us and put a plan together, I guarantee you in 1 to 2 years max, you will be ready to buy a home if you're willing to do the work and you're sure. If you're gonna just take the responsibility and do it, there's no way around it. We'll get you there if you let us, okay? But if you keep listening to Uncle John, Uncle Bob, and Mary, blah, 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 whoever these people are that have done maybe sold a house in their life and they're super professionals in real estate and they can read and estimate what's gonna happen with the market, then, I'm sorry, you're gonna still be renting and you're still gonna be making somebody else rich instead of yourself. But all right, sorry, I go on a tangent on those because I hate seeing people rent when they have the ability to buy. So, all right, so let's get into it. One of the biggest reasons that I can give you right now that we know prices are not gonna go down is as simple as this, guys. Look at the history of our market in Arizona since the interest rates started going up, okay? So within a very short period of time, interest rates doubled, almost tripled in a very short period of time. That alone, you guys, should have crushed the market. When interest rates go up like that in such a short period, the market should have stopped, right? People should have stopped buying. Prices would have come down. Like, that's what you would expect to happen with that drastic of an increase in interest rates. But guess what? That didn't happen, guys. And we're talking about median home prices. If you don't know what that means, median home price means that half the homes that sold were above that price, half the homes that sold were below that price. And the median home price peaked in May 2022 at $500,000. Okay, and that's when interest rates were starting to go up, and they went up super fast, super quick in a short time, and then prices started to drop. We lost about 10%, and then we bottomed out in February of 2023, as you can see here, at $430,000 median home price. This is for Phoenix, Metro, and Maricopa. And then it started slowly going back up. Interest rates didn't drop a whole lot during that time, right? They kept staying around 7.5%, 8%, but people started coming back to the market because, again, the need for housing is here. People are moving here. People are needing to move, moving up in house, moving down in house. They need a bigger home. They need a smaller home. They need a retirement home. Whatever their need was, they needed to make a move, okay? We did see a huge drop in transaction count. So year over year, we were down over 40% in transactions taking place. But the price didn't crash, guys. Like, we went down and then it started coming back up, okay? That in itself should tell you how strong our market is and how good our economy is. So that makes sense, right? Like, that's what should happen. So the question would be like, well, why didn't the prices drop? Why didn't the market crash? It's simple, guys. One, same reason we've talked about for a while, low inventory. There's just not enough homes on the market for the need that we have. But more importantly than that, guys, look at all these little snippets here from the news and charts and things. We have so many companies still moving here to the valley. Corporations, warehouses are being built everywhere. You guys know this. You see it everywhere. Those companies and all this growth that they're bringing here, they're creating jobs. So people are still moving here. They need houses. So the need for house, the demand that we have for house is not keeping up with the inventory that we have available. Now, it's spring right now. This is March 2024. So during our spring market, we always see an increase in inventory, and this is when our market sees the most number of transactions. So we're seeing that increase. We do have more inventory now. We're seeing more transactions happen. But if we follow the annual wave that we see in real estate, it's just like that. Spring is going to go up, and then through the summer and the fall is going to slow down. That's typically what we see, a normal wave of our real estate market. However, if what they're saying and what they're expecting to do is start lowering the interest rates, guys, it's gonna be crazy. All right, it's gonna be similar to the pandemic. If the interest rates come down to low sixes or even high fives, all of these buyers that have been sitting on the sideline waiting for a lower interest rate will come back to the market, and that will crank up the prices again, and we'll start seeing some of that insanity again with multiple offers and all that craziness. So why am I telling you this? If you are a home buyer, this is when you need to do something, guys. If you need to buy a home, if you're a renter and you're ready to buy a home, if you're moving from out of state, if you need to go down in house, up in house, if you know you need to buy a house, I don't think there's going to be a better time to do it than right now in the near future. Because again, if the rates drop, prices will go up, and that craziness is going to happen. You don't want to be a buyer in that crazy of a seller's market, guys, because you'll get crushed. You got to overbid, pay more, waive appraisal, waive inspections. I mean, it's crazy. I hated it. As a realtor, I don't like that for our clients. It's just a mess. Even the ones that do win and get those houses, it might not be the house that they wanted or they loved or their dream home, but it was the home that they were able to win. That is not how you want to buy a house. This is when you want to buy a house. So my advice to you is, if you're a home buyer, do whatever it takes right now to buy a home. Now, what does that mean? I'm not telling you to go get into debt that you cannot afford, okay? If the rent that you're paying would be about the same of what your mortgage payment would be, that's a no-brainer. I hope I don't even have to talk to you about that. If your mortgage payment is going to be more than what you're paying in rent, let's analyze this. Sit down, figure out if you're able to add a little bit more into your budget for a mortgage payment, because the benefits are worth it, guys. Would you not be willing to give up some of the stupid expenses that you have every month that you don't need, whatever they may be? Too much Starbucks, going out too much. Just take those out of your budget, add it to the mortgage payment so you can own your own home, because all of a sudden you're going to start owning your own home. You're going to start paying off your own home. You're building assets. You're generating some sort of, wealth creation for you and your family, instead of throwing more money away on rent every month, making your landlord rich and paying off his home. Let's take that and put it into your home and you building your own equity. That, to me, is worth it now. Don't wait till everybody else is going to want to buy and they're going to be able to buy when the rates go down. You're going to hate it. I'm still going to do my best to help you because I love this stuff, but you're not going to be happy with it. I'm telling you, it's a mess. Take advantage of the market now when it's still doable. Beautiful homes right now that are nicely remodeled and move-in ready. We're already seeing multiple offers. We're already fighting over those. 2 offers, 3 offers, nothing crazy like it was, but it's still a competition, right? And if you're in the price range of, under 450,000, 500,000, it's very difficult. I have to admit, I have clients that we're struggling with. We're really, really trying very hard to find them something that they like. Just very tough in that price range to find something that they like, and without overbidding or finding somebody else over it. They literally go like this. So there are some things you want to think about in that scenario. Please realize this is not a market in which you're going to have a high probability or a high chance of getting your dream home. So just adjust your expectations. All I would say is, in this market, just get a home that you're happy with, that's a transitional home, that it may be in 2 years, 3 years, 5, 7, 8 years, that can become your first investment property. You turn it into a rental, and then you take that equity, either you take it out as a line of credit or you save a down payment in the next 7 or 8 years to go buy your dream home, or sell that first one, and with that equity you buy your dream home. I'm always going to advise against you selling anything. I love it when you're able to hold and keep your property, even though I don't make any money, right? I don't make any commission if you don't sell anything, but that is the best for you. If you can keep that property, not sell it, turn it into a rental, and then go buy your dream home with whatever money you're either saving up during these times or getting a gift or whatever the situation may be, I love to see my clients do what we're doing. Keep accumulating property. That increases your wealth. That increases your chance to retire sooner and retire better. So that's what I want for you. But it starts with your first home. So stop renting, for crying out loud, and making your landlord rich. Let's find a way to get you into a house now. And if you are a home seller, if you are a homeowner, like I said, God bless you. Congratulations to you for taking that step and for doing the right thing for you and your family. Your equity is safe, and it's going to continue to be safe, and it's most likely going to continue to increase. Okay, so you've already done the hard thing. If you need to sell, you're not gonna have a very difficult time selling, especially if you have a home that's nice, in moving condition, is nicely updated. Uglier homes take a little bit longer. You're gonna get dinged and hit on the price. It's gonna sell at a discount, but it's gonna sell. And if you are not in a hurry to sell, I would suggest you would wait until the rates come down, when more buyers come to the market, because it's going to be a lot easier to sell. So if that happens, like I said, it will go into a seller's market, which will help you sell even the crappier homes, right? Like it happened during the pandemic. If you're not in a hurry, you can wait. But all I'm saying to you is call me and ask me any questions. Okay, this is all information that will hopefully help you make better decisions for you and your family. That is my market update for this month. Call me, reach out with any questions that you have. I got you back. Thanks so much for watching.